Okay, look. Okay, what does Casey DeSmith mean for Montembeault or Jake Allen or even Caden Primo?
You're not keeping them all. So either for sure Montembeault and Allen. We all know that Montembeault is staying. I don't see them getting rid of Montembeault.
He still doesn't have an extension. He
doesn't have an extension yet. You're right, but I don't. Again, we could all be surprised that Montembeault gets traded next. But I don't see a team with Smith and Allen. Right, because I rather Montembeault and Smith. One, Primo, I think he's done. What scares me about Primo, and a lot of teams know this, and they're gonna wait as long as possible. Unless Kent Hughes surprises everybody and plays his magic. But I see Primo going on waivers, and that's going to be a steal for some teams.
Well, he has to clear waivers no matter what.
No, I know, but
if he doesn't make the team, he's going to have to be put through waivers to go back to Laval.
But put yourself in a GM situation right now. Hey, the Montreal Canadiens have Smith, Allen, Montembeault, and Primo. Who's going to be gone? I like Primo. Let me wait and not get rid of my assets for him, and wait till he gets on waivers so I can pick him up.
Okay, well, okay.
That's not how waivers works. It's a risk that team will not be able to pick him up, and that's why you pay for him. I think Caden Primo is worth a third-round pick. To be honest, I think he's worth a third-round pick. I think that's even generous.
Yeah, maybe.
Given certain things. I think there might be some teams, as you're describing, and I think there are several teams that might want to give it a try for a third or fourth-round pick. They'll be willing to pay that, but again, in my personal opinion, this all comes back to Allen. Allen is the guy that's clearly contract-wise, number of years that he's here. The goal Casey DeSmith is 1.8 million. It's perfect for us. You truly give the reins to Sam Montembeault.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, and it's not to reduce your question, but at this point in time, Caden Primo is an afterthought. He's genuinely an afterthought. We have too many good goalie prospects.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, Casey DeSmith's coming because Montembeault, they don't trust him anymore." It's like it happened before the trade. When they drafted Jacob Fowler, that was the indication that they're waiting for this kid to be ready for pro, and then he's gonna take Primo's spot. Unfortunately, Casey DeSmith coming, for me personally, I don't see it. It has nothing to do with Caden Primo. The question is, what happens to Jake Allen? That's my question.
He's gone, man.
Or is Casey DeSmith being used as trade bait?
No, I see Smith being a very good backup for us for Montembeault. He was a very good backup for Pittsburgh. Okay, he's a very good goalie. Now put him in this management with good training, especially if Carey Price is the guy in the back behind the scenes helping, the goalie coach, because we heard rumors that he was helping Montembeault for the Olympics. I think
not the Olympics, but the world championships.
The world championship. Sorry, exactly. So, I think I think Smith, with the right training, the guy can be someone special for us. He could be a Montembeault because
he's still young. He's 31, man.
Yeah, he's the same age as Jake Allen. So
no, Allen's only 31.
Yes. Yeah, they're both
older than that.
They're 31, 32.
Oh,
so,
wow.
But just back to what Chris said about Primo, you're right, and I think Sam said this not long ago too. You finally gave in because Joey couldn't stand you agreeing that you like Primo and he still has a chance with Montreal, and you finally said, okay, I think it's time to let him go. I think this is it. I don't think I'm gonna say this. I don't think Primo has done his career.
No,
I think he was just put in the wrong position. He was in the shadows of Carey Price. We just focused too much on Carey Price, management, coaching staff, fans, all that stuff, where I feel like Primo was not properly trained or looked at or was neglected too much. And that's why he didn't give us 100%, because you saw a lot of good glimpses of Primo in Laval. He just couldn't give it in the NHL. Put him in a team that actually takes care of him. He might be a good number one somewhere.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. The team doesn't take care of him.
Send him to Boston.
He was given many opportunities. It's just that unfortunately with the Ducharme Montreal Canadiens team that was in front of him, that hurt him. So that's
he was most humans.
I don't think I don't think he wasn't being taken care of. I just think he was unfortunately put into
He was just in the wrong
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
Or badly
I
developed.
still think Primo has a shot in the NHL, just not with the Montreal anymore. I'm sorry, but I think it's time. And I love Primo. I've always said it many years ago when I said,
I like him too.
But I think he's done with this organization. I see him put him on another team. You're gonna see him scare us a little bit against him.
I agree. I think he's gonna be at best the number one goalie for
just don't go to Toronto and win the cup because then
for them. No, he's gonna be a number one goalie for a minor league team. I don't see him. He's going down the same path like Zachary Fucale. Like he might get called up when he's 28, 29 and play really well, but I don't know. I don't think. Unfortunately, who knows? Maybe something might click in his head, and then he's a fucking human wall.
Well, look at Montembeault. He was a fucking shitty piece of shit 2 years ago, and now last year he was. We all hated. Well, come on, let's go back to our episodes. We all shot on him in every way possible.
Well, he couldn't stop a beach ball, but I didn't think he was a piece of shit.
Okay, on the ice. I don't know him personally, so I can't really say that. But
he's a super nice guy. Personally, he speaks well English. Like he speaks well English. He speaks English very well.
I honestly think
no, he has no accent, dude. Like he has an accent better than us combined. Like he speaks very well. So, I don't know. I think I still think everyone says Jake Allen. I don't know. Greg DeSmith. He's got 1 year left and he's cheap. I think he might go. I think I'm going to use that as my prediction. I'm predicting Casey DeSmith getting traded before Jake Allen.
So then what was the... No, okay, never mind.
Zook, you're on mute before anything.
No, I'm good.
I don't know. Imagine like you just did all this, yes, to retain salary and get rid of Hoffman and Pilic, but then you get rid of Petrie, get rid of Smith.
Yeah, and you get assets in return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think they got them for? Long-term plans?
No. I see Allen going more for some reason. I feel like Allen has more assets to get than Smith.
Maybe. Here, hold on. I'm looking at capfriendly.com. I freaking love this website. Yeah, Jake Allen. Well, dude, like Jake Allen make 3.85 for the next 2 seasons, and you have Casey DeSmith at 1.8.
We need salary, so I see.
We do, but like if you're gonna ask for a team, hey, and who's less injury prone?
So that's what I was gonna say. So isn't Jake Allen like he can barely fucking stand up? Like he can't play. I don't know more than a certain amount of games, right?
Well,
like, remember he said it even last year. Even the coaching staff said it. So there's signs there. Maybe we know we're not really privy to that information. Maybe they know there's a medical issue with Allen.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Like,
they're removing that risk and they're replacing him with a possible DeSmith, who's a similar age, not as injured, perhaps. Never know, man.
Is there a possibility that somebody's going to go on the LTIR that we don't know about?
Fuck, if somebody else goes, pardon my French, but if somebody else goes on the LTIR, I swear to God, I feel bad for these guys. They come to Montreal and they just die, all of them. They finish their freaking careers in wheelchairs, unable to walk, unable to. I guess that's brutal. That's it's not funny, but you put the sheer number of players that have had terrible injuries that affect them in their personal lives. Like, holy crap, we did nightmarish works. Our medical staff here in Montreal did horrible work over the past few years. It's so sad.
That's where they're all gone.
They're all gone, and it's a new crew. It's a new staff.
But it's just to say, if there's another one, like if Allen is the next victim of that horrible staff, that's just sad.
Possibly, no, I don't think so. Our new medical staff, they were the best ones in the league with the Rangers last year.
So what if they evaluated him now? Is what I'm saying.
Maybe. Listen,
this guy can fucking play 20 games.
We're almost a month. We're almost a month away from training camp. We're gonna find out like soon enough. I don't think Kent Hughes is done, but I think Eric Engels released something earlier today or after the trade.
I read it.
Yeah. Now I want to kind of like reread what he wrote about Casey DeSmith. So DeSmith comes in as a security position of need, with Primo having to go through waivers if he doesn't make the Canadians out of camp. Either way, his addition creates flexibility for the Canadians. It also might open up a trade for Jake Allen down the line, especially if Primo unseats him at camp. Bottom line, if they lose a goalie, they have another one with NHL experience in the fold. It's also a possibility, and not necessarily a likelihood, but certainly a possibility they'll carry 3 goaltenders on the roster to start the season.
That's the article that I sent you guys.
Yeah,
That's
what do you think about that?
3. I mean, you've seen teams have 3 goalies on the roster.
I know. I'm trying to think of who exactly. I can't remember for the life of me, but yeah, I know.
Boston.
I think Boston was one of them.
With Swayman, Allmark, and what's his face? Well, but he retired too. Oh my God!
Did Edmonton do it with Campbell, Skinner, and somebody else?
Yeah, Campbell, Skinner, and no, but what's his name? Mike Smith was on LTIR.
Well, look, either way, going back to it, and that was a point that I made earlier on in the episode, and finally to elaborate on it. I think the key piece in this trade, like, I don't mind if we keep Jeff Petrie. I don't mind if we trade him later. Like, I don't think it's of any consequence. I think this trade, if there's anything that comes out of it, it's the fact that most likely Jake Allen has to go. Put aside Caden Primo, put aside those guys, and right now, to circle back to what we're discussing presently, I don't think the Canadians are going to start the season with 3 goaltenders. I think Hughes is coming back from his summer vacation. I think we're going to have a very interesting few weeks leading up to camp, and I think Jake Allen is the next guy to get traded out of Montreal.
We did speak about, and I brought this up, and I did say at the end of our end of season episode, I said Allen is either gone in July or trade deadline. He's not staying another year with us. So now with all these moves being made, he's probably gone in August. I honestly don't see 3 goalies starting the season.